Hi everyone. So a slight change of scenery this week for story time because I'm at school working with children whose parents and grown-ups are supporting everyone as key workers. So I'm going to just read stories this week. I won't set you a challenge because I've got to fit it in between teaching the children and then before we finish for home time. So today's story is called Black Dog. It's quite an interesting story. It's all about fearing something that maybe you shouldn't. One day, a black dog came to visit the Hope family. Mr. Hope was the first to see it. "My goodness," he cried, dropping his toast. He didn't waste any time in phoning the police. "There's a black dog. It's the size of a tiger outside my house," he told the policeman. The policeman just laughed. "What am I going to do?" asked Mr. Hope. "Well, I wouldn't go outside," said the policeman, and he put down the phone. Mrs. Hope was the next person to see the dog. "My goodness," she cried, dropping her mug of tea. She didn't waste any time in calling for Mr. Hope. "Did you know there's a black dog outside and it's the size of an elephant?" she yelled. "Yes, I did," said Mr. Hope. "What should we do?" asked Mrs. Hope. "Turn out the lights so it doesn't know we're here." Adeline Hope was the next to see the dog. "My goodness," she cried, dropping her toothbrush. She didn't waste any time calling for her mum and dad. "Did you know there's a black dog outside the size of a T-Rex?" "Yes," said Mr. and Mrs. Hope. "What should we do?" asked Adeline. "Close the curtains so it can't see us," they said. Morris Hope was the next to see the dog. "My goodness," he cried, dropping his teddy. He didn't waste any time calling for his family. "Did you know there's a black dog the size of a big Jeffy outside?" "What's a big Jeffy?" said Adeline Hope. "Never mind that. What are we going to do about it?" demanded Maurice Hope. "Hide under the covers," wailed everyone. It was then that the youngest member of the Hope family woke up, called Small. "What are you lot doing under there?" "We're hiding from the black dog," they whispered. "Oh, you are such sillies," said Small, opening the front door. No, don't go out there," gasped her family. "The hound will eat you up. It'll munch your head, it'll crunch your bones." But Small Hope went anyway. Outside, the black dog leaned down towards her and breathed. "Crikey, you are big," said Small. "What are you doing here, you guffin?" The black dog snuffed at her. "That is one big dog." "All right then," said Small Hope. "If you are going to eat me, you're going to have to catch me first." And with that she scurried into the trees. As she ran, she made up a song. "You can't follow where I go unless you shrink, or didn't you know?" The black dog followed her. I think it's got a bit smaller. As Small hurried towards the frozen pond, under the little bridge and over the ice, she sang, "You've got fat legs, ice is thin, lose some weight or you'll fall in." And the black dog followed. I think it shrunk a bit more. Next, she scuttled through the playground, down the slide and around the roundabout, singing, "You got a big tum, I'm all slim, you'll fit through if you get more trim." And still the black dog followed her. It is getting smaller, isn't it? Finally, Small had run all the way back to the house. You'll find out why they all hide if you follow me inside. And with that, Small tumbled into her warm home through the cat flap. She really was that small. And so by now was the black dog. Inside, Small grabbed a washing basket and, as the black dog scrabbled in behind, she covered him with a loud, "Ha! Gotcha!" Just then, the rest of the Hope family popped up from behind their barricade. "You haven't been munched!" cried Mrs. Hope. "You haven't been crunched!" cheered Mr. Hope. "You haven't been eaten, yelled Maurice, missing a very poetic opportunity. "But where's the black dog?" asked Adeline. Without a word, Small lifted up the basket. The rest of the Hope family were extremely pleased to see the black dog was neither so huge anymore or so scary. "He doesn't seem at all fierce now, when I look at him closely," said Mr. Hope. The rest of the family nodded. "We were very silly, weren't we?" said Adeline. "Only Small knew the right thing to do." Everyone was quiet for a while, thinking how brave Small had been. "You've got a lot of courage facing up to something as big as that," said Mrs. Hope. "There was nothing to be scared of, you know," replied Small Hope, as she went to sit by the fire, and the black dog followed her. So I think there's a bit of a hidden meaning there in that story. You can be scared of something if you don't know what it is, but if you face it head on, that worry, that fear can get a bit smaller until it's a regular size. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that story. I've got to get back now and teach some other children. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for some more story time. Bye.